yours.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our live reaction of the season finale of Season 1, Rings of Power. Woo!
This is the podcast that wanders and is lost.
Sometimes we wander, and most of the times we're lost.
But we always arrive precisely when we mean to.
Exactly, and tonight we precisely mean to arrive about 40 minutes late to the episode drop, but we hope that any of you that have already seen or are finishing the episode right now, or in the next 20 minutes, and all of you who join late and watch this VOD, or anybody who hasn't seen the episode but intends to tonight before you go to bed, we hope you can join us and enjoy what we have to say about this final episode. Because,
and for the record, you are Riley.
Yeah, I am Riley.
And I think I'm Luke tonight. Is that what it is?
I think those are the roles that we're playing tonight.
All right. Okay. I think that's...
Do you have the right script?
Oh, man. I've been doing this for 6 years. I don't think anyone ever gave me a script. And if that's the case now, I think I need to talk to the manager. I'm going to be the Karen tonight. I need to talk to the... I never got a script.
That's okay. I guess you're just going to have to improvise it, as we typically do here on the podcast that wanders and is lost. So, we are about to get the episode started. We're going to do our best to give our commentary and watch the episode and not give too much, but this is a live reaction, so whatever goes.
And we'll let you know a couple of things. We have not watched the episode at all. Like, this is a true first time. It literally dropped 48 minutes ago. We're later than we wanted to be, but Riley was at the bar, so there's that. And I was waiting for him to be here, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. But I have not watched any of it. The point being is we will try to give you prompts along the way of, hey, hopefully we're describing things along the way.
Yeah, and
this is what's going on, that if you want to watch along, you can figure it out.
I think most importantly, we're going to try to tag along and reference things that we've already brought up in the podcast. So at this point, if you're like, I really want to watch this and I don't know what these guys are talking about at all, maybe wait and watch the rest of our previous episodes on the show and you'll get a little bit more out of it. However, you're not going to get nothing out of it, and we're going to do our best to make it exciting. So,
and we still will be doing our regular full-on
episode review
with the 4 hosts for Wanders and Lost on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday.
Absolutely.
So, you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, excited. I'm going to go ahead and play, and if for some reason the sound is coming through, we're going to get copyrighted, and the episode will be taken down, so no one has to worry about this, but we're going to do our best here. Ready? It should be okay. I'm going to hit, there we go, play. And
I got it.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
I can hear it. It shows that it's not going to.
Okay. So getting a lot of Galadriel pre-episode 1 stuff.
This is the recap. Yeah.
Yeah, but the recap always...
It's like the recap trailer, I guess, right?
Yeah,
it's
but
like
the recap always gives you a hint on what's
going to be important in this episode.
You get the stranger, Nori getting hurt.
You still a big Nori fan?
I love Nori, yeah. I think she's great. She gives me the best parts of the Hobbits vibe.
It's like so wholesome. Is that a word that you would use?
She's so wholesomely unaware.
And curious. Ignorantly curious. Yeah. Ignorantly curious. And that's, I think, an exciting thing.
Numa Bor, if you ask me.
Numa Bor. If you've never met any of us hosts on Drawbridge Media or thepodcast.com, we talk a lot. So we're going to be talking over this episode a lot because that's my brother, and I'll talk to him a lot. So, yeah. Hey, Halbrand,
Can I get volume up?
You can. Yeah, I don't know which one you're on. You're on number 3, I think. 3 or 4? Probably. No, that one's me. 4 is you. That's probably way too much. I can hear it in your earphones. I'm going to keep talking until you get a balance. Holy crap. I'm going to put one back up to where I wanted
Sorry.
it. Check. There it is. Yeah. Is that a little bit better for you? You're number 4, I think. Oh, man. Doing it in studio, up to 4 people. Aaron Gallen, the Greenwood. We're in the regular episode now. There's the Strangler. No one's ever called him that yet. All right. It's very green. It looks like a wetlands.
It's very Mirkwoody.
Yeah, I get the Mirkwood thing, which kind of
Well, it's a little bit. There's too much sky going
He's
on.
got this still apple. This still apple. You're not a peril.
He's getting some Isildur Nori voices.
Isildur too? I didn't hear it. I missed it. I might have
but
missed it.
it was the
I'm
whole
gonna put both
like
ears in. I'm gonna put both ears in.
Isildur. What are you doing? You know, when he's looking out of the thing, it was Nori's.
Whispers across the
It was
ocean.
Nori's voice.
Yeah.
He's hearing.
Yeah, you just meant a faint whisper across the water.
Yeah.
It was a Nori whisper across the
It seems like he's holding on to this.
rainforest here.
Wait, did he grab that apple or did somebody else just grab that apple? Did I just miss that?
Is it okay if I hit back? Is it okay if I hit back? I missed it.
Let's just roll through it.
Let's roll through it. We can't mess with it at this point.
Oh, okay.
We gotta try to stay clean too. So
Wait.
watch your language, Riley.
Yeah. What is going on?
Oh, she's about to go.
This is some hag stuff.
The dweller. The dweller. That's the dweller. She's
They.
It is
They.
potentially. They are potentially dangerous. We don't know. And last episode of,
This is definitely a dangerous situation. They split the party. The stranger
but
split
he
away
doesn't
from
know.
the party.
He doesn't know. I don't know.
He's gonna win this fight.
We come to serve you, Lord Sauron. Oh.
No way. They're wrong.
I just don't know if I believe it.
They're wrong. I think they're in. I think they're.
They
wrong.
have a belief, and I don't think I believe it.
And we're not gonna see it until the end of the episode. This is the title.
If
credits.
to the end of the episode, I think we're gonna find out that for sure he's not, because that was too obvious.
Yeah.
Is that
there's
fair?
no way. I think.
And I think it was always too obvious that he would be the one that it is, because if you're the kind of person, guy or gal, that has a lot of narrative background, none of this makes sense.
I guess. So I'm narratively ignorant.
I know a lot of this doesn't make a lot of sense for it being what people think. Oh,
But
Gandalf,
okay, let
it's
me ask you
obviously
a question.
Gandalf. Yeah.
Is Sauron one of the Maya? Is that what they're? Maiar?
Yes.
He is.
He is.
So technically, when a Sauron,
Same level as all of the Istari,
yeah,
who are all of the wizards.
Yeah.
And
I'm
the
aware.
Balrogs.
I'm aware. Okay, cool. So my theory here is, could Sauron have been in fact killed by Adar, and then brought back to life, knowing nothing, and then be taught how to be an evil ruler by these three?
I'm going to go and say there's no reason that couldn't be a thing.
So
Because we for sure know that Maiar can be brought back.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you also, there's pretty good evidence that Sauron gets defeated and then brought back again
Sure.
too. All right, so we're back in. This is a cool view right
looks
here.
like
Look,
Gondor.
it looks like she always looks good on a horse, except for that one time.
Yeah, the second episode or whatever.
Slow-mo
It wasn't
horse.
her that was the problem. It was the shot.
Just the shot. Oh, Celebrimbor.
I still don't trust him.
We match the powers that brought the sun. Our failure. I don't know if Elrond failed at all. To be honest. Hey, Poe. No, just hand it to me next time. Oh, best buddies. What's up, BFF? He looks in pretty bad repair right now.
I mean, after a 6-day ride.
I didn't think he was in shape to ride at all. So, we have much to discuss, he says. They both have, I mean, they both went through a lot. Yeah, I mean, Elrond.
Did you really send her though, Elrond?
He shouldn't have gone along with it, I think is what it is. But he also was. He was going along with Gil-galad, right? All I could do is swim. I mean,
Yeah, we were there for that swimming episode.
she literally took a leap of faith, though. Of
Yeah.
swim until you can't.
Oh.
I missed you too, Riley. I'm glad you're my co-guitarist.
Elrond, you should have more answers. That was a bad line. That was stupid.
Which one?
What can we do now? Just swim. Okay, what are we, Finding Nemo? All right.
There's like a million things that they could do. Like they could have a deep conversation, right? Like I'd be here for like 45 minutes of those two. Is that be good? Not good for.
Oh, I know this chamber.
Oh, I think Professor Slughorn taught here for a little while.
No, this is where the sword.
Oh,
is
different.
picked
Sorry,
up.
different story. Different story.
That sword, Aragorn's sword, is picked up there and remade. Look at me being a normie.
God, you're such a normie. I think that sword you're talking about has a name. Do you know it?
I don't.
It's called Narsil.
I did know that, but I forgot.
And then
it.
later on, it becomes called something else. When it's reforged, it gets a new name.
Halbrand standing. Making friends with important people. As
100%, 100% Sauron.
Yeah,
100. Right? I mean, it's
if you're not convinced that Halbrand Sauron,
if they try to do something else, I'll be very surprised. I'll be honest. At this point, he is the guy that's gotten in the deceiver, Sauron the deceiver. And I'll tell you something
let's
else,
see what he
right?
has to say.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah. I think that was specifically 3 different gems that were there, right? I can promise you those 3 things became rings as well.
He knows too much about forging.
100% Sauron. Those 3 rings? Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. Those 3 gems might become important.
So here's an interesting take on what they're doing here, where Halbrand is offering advice, and it's an interesting take on saying Sauron forged the rings, right? I'm working under the assumption
no.
Halbrand is...
He didn't forge. It was never said that he forged them. He's himself. He was a part of forging them through the dwarves overall, along with Celebrimbor.
Okay, so Elrond is Sauron because he's
He
the
always
only
has been.
person to...
Elrond has always been Sauron, and he
Sure.
killed himself.
And that's why he didn't let Gandalf take the eagles to Mordor. It's all making sense now.
Yeah, and also
Tolkien is actually a good writer.
he always was.
I don't know about that.
You just said that Elrond is Sauron, so I don't know if that's very good writing.
It would be.
That'd be really good. That'd be
Be
convoluted.
amazing. Be amazing. He's still alive. And he's in Valinor.
Tolkien's still alive in Valinor in some ways. I'll be honest. I think that's true.
Yeah.
He's alive in all of us, Riley.
I wish Tolkien would have done the whole Stan Lee thing.
Just been involved in all of these. Yeah, if only the technology was there.
Being in the movies and this show and...
You know, it only would have had the technology only would have been there maybe 40 years earlier. It was way earlier. Oh, okay. Already got King.
Oh,
Palantir.
Isildur's sister will be queen.
Oh, sorry, that was yours. Sorry. Sorry if I turned that 2 up on you.
Good. You turned it down, actually. This is going to be another look into the what are they called?
The Palantir?
The Palantir, I
He's
believe.
literally called King Palantir.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally a thing. And there are, can you guess how many of them there are?
12.
7.
That was close.
It's a good magical number. There it is. There you go. What's her name? A&R? A&R?
Anor, maybe. Oh, cut away. I don't like this guy either. I don't
Do you
like
remember
the
his
elves.
name?
Yeah, King Gilgalad.
Gil-galad. He's a pretty good guy. From what I know, he's a good guy.
Sus. The only elf I trust is Galadriel.
What about Curafin?
I don't know who that is.
You have no idea who that is.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
I choose you,
Curafin.
Curafin.
No, 100%.
Literally within this family. But that's okay.
Probably a fairy type.
Technically, all of them are fairy type. Fae. They are all fae.
Yeah.
That's what Tolkien based them off of. Except for the half fae. Bleeding leaves, unless you can just have the one small stone of.
I think that's always a bad assumption. There's no elf in Middle-earth that wants a solution more than I. Like, just because you're the leader, like, I just don't agree with this guy. Like, I'm sure there's somebody who has worked way harder than you.
Celebrimbor let me present Celebrimbor. He's the guy trying to figure it out. I know you think he's sus. I get that. I buy into him as the guy that's trying to figure out what's going on. He's probably the guy that figured out something was going wrong. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
He just said disband the city. So evacuate? Is that what he's saying? Evacuate the city and go to Valinor?
Hey, the city's in flame with rock and roll.
Hey, if
That's all I
you
can say. That's all I
knew
can
the
say.
reference that's from, then you're a respected watcher.
Godzilla. It's a double reference right there. Go, Godzilla. It's over, Celebrimbor. Because his High King is telling him it's over. Right? Like, it's...
Weak.
Alright, we gotta listen a little bit. Fool's Hope. We've heard that before.
Gil-galad is a weak mofo. He is afraid. He's too easily feared. Fearful.
Too easily fearful. But that's not the first time we've heard that term.
Halbrand.
A fool's errand.
Yeah.
For the whole thing of
Full
a
of
chance
poop.
to save the world. It's a fool's errand. But guess
Halbrand
what? Sometimes
at the
you have to
forges.
fucking... Ooh, I messed up. Sometimes you have to take that chance. You have to take that fool's errand. Regardless if you know errand or not.
I think Halbrand's cooking up something nice right here.
Yeah,
I think
picking
he's-
up rings of power.
Maybe.
Or it's being
It could be a really cool belt.
a girder, a girder.
Stirrups. He's got stirrups in the
Stirrups of
forge right now.
power. Dude, I could go for some stirrups. Right?
Who is this guy?
Never seen him before. As far as I
Alrighty.
know. The nice green sheen he's got going on. Look at her in green. She looks great in green. That's the first time we've seen her in this elvish garb, right? Without
Sure. Yeah.
I'm suffering whatever humble aid I
Offering.
can. Offering?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sauron.
Yeah, surprising because you're Sauron.
Can we just, if it's not this,
We're not.
we've been duped.
We're not
hard.
gonna do a season 2 if we find out it's not him.
We
Not
will.
true. But
We will. But
I'll wear my hood. I'll wear a face mask all of season 2 if it's not him, and we find that out in
because
this
look how
episode.
sweet this is. Like it's digging in deep.
There's no way we find out that it's him this episode.
Oh,
but
I don't know.
There's no way. No way. They're gonna drag it out. I'm telling you.
End of season 2. End
I
of
said
season
end
3 is what
end
you
of
said.
season 3. We find out he's Sauron.
To me, there's no doubt about it. I think they're portraying it a little too heavy this episode. To be honest, it's a little
For the
heavy.
people that know,
This is like the
you're assuming that this show is written for people that know what's going on. I believe this show is written for people that don't know what's going on.
oh here we go we got the dweller, the ascetic, the ascetic, the stranger to welcome you in.
He can speak. Those are the first full words.
No,
Not the first,
he's
but
spoken to Nori a little bit here and there, but The stars. You just gotta get past that. Let's not worry about the communication, I think, a little bit. You'll be known at last. Fire obeys your will.
He's Aang. He's the Avatar.
Well, yeah, he's got all of them.
No way. You're wrong.
Definitely not Sauron. No chance. And I don't want it to be Gandalf, but it's feeling more and more like Gandalf the more we go. And that also feels too obvious to where I just don't want that to be the thing.
Yeah.
I'll pause it.
No,
I will pause it.
Going.
I paused it so Riley could go and grab more things and maybe go pee. I don't know yet. I don't want to listen for it, but when he comes back, we're gonna continue the episode. So there's that. This episode is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. They didn't pay us, but we bought their beers. And that's what I know about that. And I can promise you, we will never not have an episode that's not brought to you by something. So now we continue. 10 seconds back.
Yeah, thank you for bearing with me.
We can bear with everybody. That we can. I think you have. There you go. Is that Riley is working with headphones that are not his. They're very comfortable, but once he gets them in, he doesn't like him. He doesn't like him. Okay, never mind. Back to the stranger at hand.
But like, who the hell are these people? Like,
I will tell you right now, I think there's a lot of obvious things going on that the show is just messing with the people that feel like they know everything that's going to go on. And this is one of those things.
Oh, my dude, Sadok. Let's go.
Different area. Not in the same spot. Right? No, they got you a little bit.
I thought he was watching. They are watching.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice job.
Let's go, Nori. Let's do it. Save your boy. They're tying him up? That's not what you do to your lord.
The Dweller, the Ascetic, and the Nomad. Those are the three. That's what they're called.
What was the second one?
The Ascetic,
Okay.
and the Nomad.
Ascetic.
Thanks for everyone watching us live. Like, truly, we appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I know I'm not interacting a lot, but we're watching the episode, so thanks for being here. Is that the Stranger? Nori's cutting him down, right? She's Oh, the music is making it ridiculous in my opinion.
Whoa, Sadok dead. We called that last episode.
Did I not call that he's not going to make it? Can I say that I called that he's not going to make it?
Yeah.
Or it's not going to go well for him at least. Can I say that I called that?
Big stranger. Oh, whoa. That wasn't the stranger the whole time. They never found him. Here he is, though. It's Gandalf, and he's gray. Unfortunately.
I don't want it to be Gandalf.
I think
it's going to be Gandalf.
Did you hear that musical motif? That was preemptive action Lord of the Rings motif. Typically where Gandalf or Aragorn makes a big move. He's an airbender. He's the Avatar, bro. Oh, but this guy's strong too. The Nomad?
That's the Dweller.
The Dweller. He's got some power.
They.
This is our first magic battle. This is cool.
Not Gandalf.
Very similar to the Gandalf Saruman fight. Oh, that was a crunch. That was definitely some...
Easy, Poppy. I think that's the Nomad.
Sadok's alive. And he stabs him in the foot.
Oh, get a foot stab. How about it? Sadok doing it.
Wait. That was the stranger.
Make him see.
See, they're wrong. It's not Sauron. They are so confused. That's Sadok. No?
It was just a Harfoot, Poppy. Somebody.
They moved quick.
This is getting a little weird, isn't it? Like it. That looks awesome, though. Like
Yeah.
that looks awesome.
The fire animation's really good.
The fire animation is really good, and her eye color is their eye color is incredible.
Go on, Strange-O. My vote right now is that there's no way. So, I'm working on the assumption Harfoots are the ancestors of hobbits.
Well, that's definitely. I think that's a pretty proven fact.
I agree with that. I think it's still up for discussion, but
I'm not saying, hey, she's
I'm
the
working under that
great-grandmother of
assumption.
Bilbo. But
I think that we're safe to say that if Gandalf has always been known by the hobbits, he precedes them being called hobbits themselves, and I think this is his origin story for sure. Timeline doesn't make quite as much sense as it should, but
we're not even halfway through this episode.
I mean, there's two answers. It's Sauron. Well, I don't even agree with that. There's two answers. It's Radagast or it's Gandalf. And Radagast doesn't make sense because he comes later. But it is very apparent that they don't really care about the timeline of when people come about. Sea of Fire. Nori just did that. Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't the stranger. That was all Nori. She is Sauron.
She's the fucking worst. She did that?
No, it was him.
She killed a millions. She killed a millions. He's the other. I am good. I am not peril. I still don't want him to be Gandalf. It's leading more and more that way, but I don't want him to be.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah, see Dweller, Nomad, and the other one.
Get butterflied, bro. His staff is gone. No more magic power.
He gets so many staffs.
Where did he get a staff?
He built them.
He picked it up from a warg.
He builds them.
Wargs drop staves in this MMO.
Well, yeah, you got to get the loot. It's all about loot.
We're so happy, but guess what? We're about to be really sad when we all realize that Sadok is dead. Oh, what the heck? He's alive? No, dude. Your knowledge needs to be lost forever. Your knowledge needs to be lost forever. He's dying on the journey home 100,000%.
He's not in good shape. He's not in good shape. Can we go with that? I kind of like the...
Oh.
That's a pretty cool way of saying it, isn't it? He knows. As a proud Harfoot,
Give him his moment.
I'm about to go wandering off trail.
Sadok, this is your Oscar-winning moment.
I'm about to go wandering off trail.
Cheers to the sad doctor.
I like that they're giving him this moment.
I don't. He should have just been dead.
It's a little too much, to be honest, at this point, but... I wanted him to be able to transition that moment off to... Or the knowledge out to somebody else.
He gets in a last sunrise. Sunrise. Sunset.
Terrible.
Great movie.
No.
Depends on what movie you're talking about.
Same.
I don't think you're talking about the same movie as I am.
Adaptation?
Sinbad?
Not what I was talking about.
Exactly.
There's Valendil, right?
Sailing Home. Big L.
And he doesn't have his good buddy Antimo.
Yeah, Big L.
Big L.
Speaking of Big L's, we got Elendil. About to have a big convo with the queen who can't see anything.
The best looking L we've seen all... Oh, she's a good looking L. Patronize.
Okay, take it out on him, Mrs. Hero.
And he could have.
Oh yeah, we still haven't seen Isildur.
No, not this episode for sure.
So votes for him being the last thing we see. Still on the horizon.
We haven't seen him at all, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because we thought he was dead, and
No chance.
no, I think odds are way up right now. We're gonna see him rise and do something valiant. It looks like she has a pimple that she just picked.
Sure.
You see that?
Yeah.
Nothing against the actress, but that's what I see.
Makeup for sure. Yeah, but your cause isn't over. Because you're going to take up a sword with your son and fight Halbrand in like 30,000 years.
Yeah, I mean, years are nebulous at this point. How did they get to this moment? What? How did that get there? They were not standing that way a second ago. Come what may. What is this? Phantom of the Opera? It's a great stage play, a great movie with Gerard Butler.
Can't say I've seen it.
It's good. We should watch it. It's really good.
Stay tuned for the podcast that Phantoms and
Operatics.
Yeah.
That's not what we're going to call that show at all. But
the podcast that sneaks and sings.
I can promise you we'll do that one and Moulin Rouge in the same grouping. We'll do it. And that's the same show.
Stay tuned for my Disney movie tier list.
Stay tuned for Halloween Town.
Hell yeah. I'm in for that. Home? Like, you've seen it before.
Is it though? Is it? I think that's...
There's no great waves.
Yeah, it's got to be home, right? Like, why is he surprised? And
We already heard Numenor is in sight, so it's definitely Numenor.
yeah, like, why is he being weird about it?
Who's
Like,
this?
well, that's Lord Palantir.
Yeah.
And there's Farazan. I'm going to go and tell you right now, he's a villain. If you didn't know that...
He's the Jafar of the show. Whoa. Big explosion in the tower
Hey, some girls like...
of Linden?
Some girls
In
like...
the chamber? Oh, okay.
Some girls like explosions in the tower. I'm just going to say that.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Never. And why do we know? Who was it that wasn't? Oh, Galadriel is not a cool guy, is what we learned, right?
Yeah, no, obviously not.
Not a cool guy. The three of these three should not be hanging out. Oh no. This is the last person that needs to be here. Right?
Allowed.
Encouraged to
Coaxed.
join. Coaxed is a good word for it.
By now.
Brain is 100% Zara. There's no if we're being thwarted on this
If you're a host of this show,
or any show,
no, if you're a host of this show and you're not on board with Halbrand being Sauron, you're wrong. If you're not a host of this show and you're not on board with Halbrand being Sauron, you're probably wrong, but you get the probably.
it's a pretty heavy probably. It's a pretty heavy prob. There he is. And you know what the most obvious marker is about him?
He's hot.
He's hot.
Yeah.
he feels fairer. No, he feels fouler, but he looks fairer. It's the opposite of Aragorn. It's the opposite of Aragorn. He looks fairer, but he feels fouler. I'm telling you, 100%.
Ricky Fowler?
Not quite the same. Not quite the same.
Ricky Fowler is Sauron. I get it. I'm seeing the connection now.
I take everything I said about Halbrand back. It's actually Ricky Fowler. Look at this. Galadriel's not buying it at all right now, is she? You're Sauron. There it is. There it is. No doubt. I'm glad that Jake Cruz was here for it. One of our good friends in the live chat. Always here for us. Thank you so much for being here for it. And yeah. Oh, Finrod. We're back to Finrod times? What's going on here in this moment?
She just got time fucking teleported.
Regular teleported.
Yeah, too.
We try to keep this show clean. We slip up sometimes. I did it earlier. There he is. Finrod.
It's not him.
No, that's definitely his ear. That's definitely his ear. That's him. That's Finrod. Finrod Felagund.
She's taking the. This is a substitution jutsu right here. This is not what's going on. He just took the dagger from her. She's about to have it at her throat. 100%.
This is not gonna.
This is genjutsu, bro. She's in a fog right now.
Keep going with it.
No, I'm telling you. If you've ever watched Naruto, you would know that this is 100% genjutsu.
I'm saying 100%. Keep going with describing what you're seeing.
Yeah,
like, for real. Like it's.
He just took the dagger from her. He's making her believe she's in a situation that isn't real. She's in a psychosis.
And she can't believe her reality.
It's not reality, but she believes it's real.
Because she knows it's real.
She's not going to have a dagger in her throat. She's going to have nothing and be alone lying down on the ground where she was when we first started this scene.
But you know who knows enough about Finrod? Sauron.
Because he killed him?
What I whispered to you out of this very tree. Touch the darkness once more. If that's about as good as it gets, it'll be like, hey, just follow me, right?
Genjutsu, bro.
But Galadriel
knows. There you go. You're passing your constitution check now.
Right? She's not buying it.
Well, she was for long enough for him to get away.
And long enough in that moment, but maybe not right now. I'm going to tell you, she's not going to kill him right now. But for him to be safe. Oh, and now he's pulling the on the ship. Riley, I'm your friend. Riley, I'm your friend.
You're a friend of Poe's.
I am no friend of Poe. The light of the one. Arrow Ilivatar. Which is why they showed us to love him, right?
Thunder.
Which is why we always knew that she had the temptation of evil, right? I mean, it was always a thing.
Who doesn't have the hots for Halbrand?
I mean, he was not
Hots
really my
for
type.
Halbrand. TM it.
I'm more of a Morphid Clark kind of guy. Galadriel. If I had to choose between the two of them, I alone can see your light.
Wow.
As
This is
terrible.
like
Where the words
the
come from,
best.
right? Best pickup line ever. Beautiful.
He gives it back to her. So Galadriel screwed up the world.
Not yet. Oh man, like even the little raft they're on feigning its way into.
He is a sorcerer, a smith, a deceiver. He is Sauron. And I mean,
He is Sauron.
we knew that. Luke knew it first, but the minute he told me the backstory, I knew
It
it.
was obvious. Like to me, if they'd have gone a different route, it would have been a little bit semantic at that point. Like we're just trying to thwart you.
I hate how much they. So
Here we go. Let's. I'm not finding you, but like, what is this?
this is another vision.
No, I think this is real. This is very real.
Genjutsu, bro. This is real, but
But she has no concept of reality.
exactly. She was put under psychosis and Genjutsu.
I'm not fighting you on your everything you said about.
No, it's easily predictable. Watch Naruto and you'll know.
Oh my god, this is about to get real wild. I think it's gonna get more wild than we expected. I think. Can I tell you
I
that?
just hate how much they skimmed over Halbrand. I mean, he was obviously involved. It was obvious to those that recognized it.
I think we're gonna figure out. I think this conversation right now might make that a thing.
I disagree, but we'll see. I'm here for it.
Were not easy, it would require trust. Three
Elvish rings.
We saw them earlier. The gems.
Yeah, the Ocarina of Time gems.
Exquisite.
The dagger.
She's got it. She
Wow.
grew up there. She's got it.
Long story short, Galadriel's kind of important to the history of Middle Earth.
Long story short, Galadriel was there.
She did more than that.
It's got a lot of words now.
Yeah. He's very proper.
Sauron. Istat? You just said Istat? Wise one? So he's claiming that he's one of the wizards. Blue, Gandalf.
I hope he's one of the
Saruman.
prior wizards, dude, because I would love to meet another one.
And maybe I perils.
Oh, she loved that. All right, you took.
Just take notes when you're trying to flirt with her. Just use the word perils.
Whoa.
Just telling you, I'm just
I'm not that short.
Just use your advantages.
Whoa, what is going on there?
Oh, they're getting ready to move again, I think.
She looked like she was getting hung. Wait, where's Cedric Diggory?
Easy.
Sadok.
He's a little bit of a spare.
Yeah, exactly. Did Sadok already die? Did I miss that?
I no, he hasn't. But I think everyone's noticing it right now. I think that's what we're getting at.
He's gone. He's gone. He's done. Dunzo. Donzo.
I think this is what we're seeing. As he's
Heck
he
yeah.
did it naturally, and now everyone.
All
has
right.
to
Well,
work
if you
with it.
didn't tune into the last episode of Wanders and is Lost, you wouldn't realize that like we're 100% right on everything, except maybe who the stranger is. But
We
you,
never claimed anything on the stranger.
yeah, exactly. So we're at 100. We're at 10 for 10 right now.
Still 100% correct right now. There he is. There he is, though. I mean,
He's still strange.
He's still quite strange, but...
Oh, Nori's leaving? I also predicted this in episode 2 or 3.
Probably 2. No,
Probably 2.
Definitely
that Nori
2.
was going to go on a great adventure.
But where's she going? Do you know?
To the room.
And Poppy's not going.
No, Poppy's got to become the leader of the Harfoots. Is that her sister?
They're not sisters. Her parents were killed, remember?
No. That girl. That just pulled her over.
That was...
Millie?
I believe that was Largo's wife.
No. It was Millie.
Oh, the Dilly. The little girl.
Podcast that wanders and is lost is not lost when it comes to what's going on in this show. And
They are so sweet. They are so sweet. It's hard to watch sometimes. The Harfoots are more Hogan than anything. They're the most homely things that we have, right? It's gotta be. It is.
it's a natural progression towards hobbithood. It's cool to see.
She'll be bold, just like none of them.
But
which I
what-
think is really cool.
But what does she bowl? Is she a 120 bowler?
If she works on it, she could be a 220 average.
No way.
If she works on it, she could be a 220 average.
No way.
It doesn't take much. I'll tell you, if you work at a bowling alley, it doesn't take much. That's what I got. I'm not that talented.
I gotta go to the bowling league, Pa.
Hey, Paul, you want to go to the bowling league with me too? Yeah, here's to a 220.
Poppy. Oh man.
I'm
You know,
gonna
you
miss,
can
I'm
love
gonna
your-
miss Poppy.
I don't think we're gonna miss her. I think we're gonna get Harfoot Clan stuff season 2 for sure.
We're gonna get a lot, but I'm gonna.
Yeah,
miss,
I'll say
I'm gonna
3
miss,
episodes.
I'm gonna miss Nori and Poppy.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the reunion.
I say we only get
right?
3 episodes worth of Harfoot stuff, and that's half episodes, like portions of episodes.
We're getting a lot of Nori though.
Yeah. No, this is Twin Towers. This is
Nori's the main character. The Harfords are not.
if it's not a Lord of the Rings story if she's not a main character.
Nori is a main character. The Harfoots are not. We will catch up with them again a couple times.
So
in
I'm
the next
adjusting
episode.
my predictions. Obviously, Sauron got found out in the first season. I lost on that prediction. So we're not 100% right. I would say we're at about 80%.
But I was
now.
right on who it was.
Yeah, but but I would say overall predictions from the show, not 100, maybe at 80 if you average out everything
Poppy
that we
still
predicted.
could be Sauron.
Prediction number 2. I'm sticking with the timeline of end of season 3, where Nori doesn't return to the Harfoots, but somehow grants the name of Took.
She becomes one of those like ancient names that becomes
It gets stuck
a
onto
thing
her name by the end of season
the
3.
adventurous hobbit.
No, I'm saying she, by the end of the series, will return to the Harfoots where they have settled. Okay? But the end of season 3, she earns or acquires the name of Took somehow, which starts the bloodline
of the Tukes.
Yeah.
Of the Tukes. Yeah, it's
my prediction.
right now, as this being the season 1 finale.
I think we're going to get a lot more than what we expected.
You think we're getting more than we expected?
No, like in this series.
I don't know. It feels pretty tight-handed right now.
I feel like they're giving stuff out early right now.
I feel like
this was a very condensed. They started it out very condensed. We talked about that in our episode 1.
But it wasn't that interesting.
I disagree.
I don't know. For somebody who's passionately,
I wouldn't be as interested in it if I didn't talk to you guys about the background.
I think that's where I'm at.
But
I'm judging it on. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Let's see where this goes.
This is the creation of the 3 rings.
We're about to start creating the 3 rings that Celebrimbor does. Before
Sussy Brimdor.
Before Halbrand makes his rings. Because he didn't know.
But he did meet Theo. And he did meet
but he doesn't
the men of the South. And they still believe that he's their king.
Know that they made 3 elvish rings.
But they still believe he's their king.
Yeah.
They still believe he's their king. And who knows how long it'll take the elves in Numenor to come back to the Southlands. I'm expecting a 15-year jump. At least. Maybe 50. Maybe Celebrimbor's dead by the time we come back to the Southlands.
One of the elves that get a ring are not in this sequence.
Yeah, but rings can be passed down.
I will tell you that. Oh, he puts a little
Mithril.
Mithrillian in there.
Wow. Not a true friend of the dwarves. This is where it starts.
It's kind of is a, but he had to, right?
No.
In the moment he did it. Not saying he had to, but in the moment he did it.
I love this Forged in Fire reference that we're going with.
It will cut. It will also make
It will cut.
It will make a big problem for a long time between you and the dwarves. That's not efficient.
No. Whoa, a little mini sword.
No, I don't know. It's just a punch.
Here's your Christmas ornament.
Hey, girl, would you like to have this?
They're just making Christmas ornaments.
What's wrong with that? Nothing, right? Like,
as long as it goes back to Durin.
Durandon?
Don't you want me, baby?
Don't you want me, baby?
Elrond, you're not feeling so hot, are you? Because you're making a lot of bad decisions right now. But who am I? A guy that's seen all of the movies and read all of the books?
Look at him. He's in the last 5 seconds. He's
having second thoughts.
Yeah.
What prophecy is he reading right now?
Stranger Things. That's the Stranger Things theme.
What did he just read that's making him second guess everything? What could he possibly have seen? You should know this.
I, one, don't know, and two, can't tell you if I did.
I hope we're about to find out.
Hey, Morphid. What's up?
Beautiful rings.
Those are the three. Nenya. Nenya, right there. But he was too late. He saw a problem, but he was too late.
Strike number 3 for Elrond. We need to know what's in that scroll.
You know what's gonna happen?
We're not going to find out until season 3.
That's gonna be season 2, I think. I can't tell you what the problem is. But he saw a problem and he was running to stop it, right?
He was hustling slowly.
Hustling slowly.
Hustling slowly. Hustle. Back in the Southlands. He's already there. There he is. Back to meet his people.
Amon Amarth.
Oh, great band.
Seven for the Dwarven Kings. Holy shit. I'm bringing this over to the main. Our buddy Jake was hanging out with us here. Oh, can you read that? I
Yeah.
can't quite read it.
Yeah. No, they did drag on, coming to a close. There are things that probably could have been shown. If they wait till next year, I'll be disappointed. Yeah, there's things that they should have. There's things that they should have definitely given us, and they drew out a lot that we kind of expected. I agree with that.
Jake's the guy. Jake's cool as shit.
I agree. It was his mithril. He can do with it as he pleases, but it's a little bit of a dig on how invested he acted like he was on the friendship, for me personally, to just throw it into the fire. We did... he found out yeah. So, if you're saying that what was in the scroll is Elrond finding out who was Sauron, then if you already know that, then that's great. And if Luke already knows that, that's great. I didn't know that that's what was in the scroll. But it's safe to assume that that's what that's leading to from an average viewer's perspective. So, yeah, I mean, you're totally right. Overall, I'm happy with the episode, but I was coming in with expectations given to me from the podcast that we do.
Like it's gonna be bigger, or
no. I'm saying like answers, because this whole show is like a Guess Who show. This is what it's been. The first season, at least, is Guess Who.
It really has.
It's all been Guess Who, right?
The whole thing has been. Hey, there's a lot of.
The only Guess Who left is the Stranger at this point.
The only one?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a definite Sauron, which Yeah, I was right. In the last 2 episodes, I was right.
And the Guess Who questions have gotten closer down on the stranger. It's a wizard. It's a Maiar. 100%.
I'm not arguing that,
But I overall am happy with how it ended. I agree in some aspects it drug out. I think
we never saw Isildur.
we didn't see Isildur.
I'm gonna cut this short on that kind of thought. We are gonna talk more about these things.
Yeah,
On our actual episode.
absolutely.
So this was our initial reaction,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what this is. And Jake, I appreciate you hanging out with us, and everyone else that was in the live chat. Thank you so much. We're going to call it short here because this is meant to be a little bit of a teaser before we go through it and analyze a little bit more on our own time. This is the first time that Riley and I watched this episode.
Yep. I'll watch it again.
I might watch it again. I probably will. I don't like being wrong. I'm not happy being wrong. I'm kind of a douche. I'm sorry. But either way, we will talk about this episode some more with people that are smarter than me.
Yeah. We have more qualified hosts on the panel.
And they're called Melissa and Bailey and Riley. They're all wonderful hosts.
I also love it when Luke teases. Usually it's when he does it to me in a an older brother, I hate you kind of way. So I'm glad you get joy out of it, but I personally have dealt with it for 25 years. So I'm glad there's some joy that comes from it.
Live your life and just be yourself. That's what I'm rooting for. Which is everyone, Luke. I don't know how to answer that.
Luke's not a douche, as he says. He's just...
Hopefully I'm just Luke enough.
He just believes he's right. And sometimes you gotta let him. But
take us out of this episode. Take us out of this episode, Riley. Please.
Here's the deal. I love my brother. And I love you guys for watching with us. And I can't wait to talk to you again when we fully analyze the episode. But to be honest,
Sunday? I think it's Sunday.
It is Sunday. Gonna need another watch through of it. But until then, please stay imaginary.
And until then, stay imaginary. Oh, I gotta click a button over here. Ready? Here it is.
Seamless.
Say something else cool, Riley. You gotta have your own. You gotta have your own.
I got it. You ready?
Yeah,
3,
I think so.
2, 1. Dragons can't cross the narrow sea.